last time that I recorded from the car because it was pouring with rain. I had a really good day, so let's hope we can have a good one today. That's the field through there. Nice big lump in it. We're definitely looking for Romans today. If we don't find a Romans, they'll be very disappointed. But detecting is full of disappointments, as we all know. So let's see what we can find. And I'll see you all in the first hole, although I'm going to struggle today to keep everything dry and steam out and all the rest of it. So we'll see how we get on. That was a deepie. Here we go. Ah, there's a button. Look at the gill on that as well. Just the play button. Oh well, never mind. Let's see what else we can find. Yep, that looks like a little Roman. It wasn't a very good signal. Yep. I think that's a standing figure in the front. Cool. First one. Let's see what else we can get up today. Lovely jubbly. See you in a bit. Something there. What are you? You're just a button. No, 1p. Oh, would you believe it? A penny. Never mind. Better than nothing. Really lunchtime. I'm not sure if this works getting right down here, but we just found a lovely little Roman. So let's give that a squirt. That's a tiny little minim. I'm not sure we're going to get much on that. It's definitely a Roman though. I can feel it. A little bump there. Yep. We'll have a little look later though. Cool. Let's keep going at it. The wind is absolutely howling, so sorry about the noise, but this looks like it's going to be good. You see that? Actually, I think I'll get you on the other camera. It'll be easier. Hold on a sec. Okay, that's better. It's amazing how much better just your phone is than a video camera. Sitting on the edge there. I'm sorry about the wind. It is absolutely horrendous. Short cross by the look of it. Right, not going to rub it. Let's get some spray out. Hold on. Trying to get really low for the wind. Feels like it's got some thickness to it. Who's that? It's a short cross, but it's got weird bits in it. I'm loving it, but I don't know what it is. Makes it all worthwhile, doesn't it? Yep, cut half. Brilliant. So not quite lunch. Good. Let's keep going. There we go, the obligatory musket ball. Looks like it's impacted on something. Nice. Yep, sign of life. Excellente. That's another one of those odd shaped Romans like we had a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, you can just see some detail under there. I'm not going any further than that for now. Yeah, target. Good stuff. Right, let's see what else we can find. So, after what should have been 2 days digging, but turned out in the end to be 1.5 days digging, I was just completely beaten by the weather. It absolutely poured, and the wind picked up again on the Sunday, and by 1 o'clock I was done. So this is 1.5 days digging. We gave it a good go on Saturday. Again, the weather was atrocious. The wind was howling, and the rain came down in at periods, but just blew it straight back out of you again, which was better on the Saturday. But it is what it is. You don't really expect that in December, but we had a modern buckle, a little bit of a top of a thimble, and then coinage. We had George. This one is actually Charles II. You can just see Carolo there, and if we put it next to the one in Spink, that's what it should look like. Shame it doesn't, obviously. Rather a nice little coin, that, in its day. That's that. We had a splattering of buttons. Not going to go through those too much. Best one was the general service button. This little rascal was the one that I thought was a Roman. It's the most battered Roman looking button you're ever likely to come across. I thought the bump in the middle was elongated and was a standing figure, but is what it is. Buttoni it is. A little bit of lead, which has definitely got some markings on it, some wording or something punched in around the edge, whether that was a bit of a pilgrim's badge. I don't think it was a ampulla, but it is a shadow of itself. Bit of clay pipe. I never pick these up. I never really spot them, to be honest. I'm sure they're there, just not great at the old eyes only stuff, so I thought I'd pick that one up as I saw it. Love this. Pigeon ring, complete with leg. I know it's a bit macabre, but it actually doesn't come off. So the bone has grown just enough to hold it on. So we've reported it. It was 2012 that it was ringed, presuming that was its birth year. Other coinage, we had 3 pennies and a halfpenny. Didn't expect to get that much decimal coinage, including a 5p. And we had a really grotty looking George VI 2 shillings, and those are in a real mess. 1949, so missed being silver by just a handful of years. Romans, tiny fragment of a Roman. When it's wet you can see a bit better that there was definitely a couple of standing figures there. Slightly better ones, only slightly. Come here. This one you can just see head looking to the right and a standing figure in the middle, but that will grow in the grot pot along with this one. You can just see when you compare that to my button, it's got that same sort of bump in the middle which caught me out, but that one is a Roman. Again, when it's wet you can see it better. I've done it with a bit of Artesil, but it hasn't made a lot of difference on that. It does on some and not others. It seems to work better on the darker, greener coins. This was our best one. This was that overly one. You can clearly see there's someone standing there. And you can see how it would have been a round coin at some point. But it's just worn and chipped. Or it's really badly struck. But you can see his face. Radiate. That'll go in the better box. I'm not sure we can get anything off of that. If there's any Roman specials out there, you can make something from what you can see. I'd love to know, or what your thoughts are on who it is. Oh. Get in focus. Not much wording on that side. But the Starfind, without a doubt, any shadow of doubt, was this little beauty. I couldn't believe it. I was not thinking, I was just thinking cut half. I was thinking medieval. I just wasn't on my radar that it was so unusual and so early. So, William the Conqueror, William the First, also known as William the Bastard. Beautiful. So I've already recorded it with the EMC, and Dr. Allen came back straight away, having recorded it. He says, this is a William I Type 8 Pax halfpenny of the Canterbury Mint reading Ich on Knut. On the reverse, with the reading, there are two possibilities for the Monia, because that would have been on the bit that we haven't got anymore. It would have been Godric, or it would have been Wulfric. He said, if you look on EMC under Type 8 and Canterbury Mint, there's only 2 coins of Godric and 5 coins of Wulfric. So I'd say that's relatively rare. And also in Spinks, he says that cut halves are very sparse. So it's mine. It'll always be mine. Not going anywhere, other than it's going to the flow as well after Christmas. But I love the way they do the A's. I'm glad I got that bit on this coin. There's still a little black there, but I think that will stay. I'm not going to try and clean it. All I've done is just washed it with water. It's really bright. It's not, I would expect it to be a lot more deeper toned, but perhaps in time. Now it's out in the air. It'll darken down a little. But what a full coin that would have been, because it's lovely struck. That side's not bad. And that side's really, really good. So Norman coin. Missed out being Saxon by a few years, but you can tick a Norman coin off the bucket list. So thank you for watching, everybody. Stay safe. Please subscribe. It means an awful lot. I'm completely stalled my channel. 333, 35 for months and months. I've brought new cameras. The weather's just been completely against me the last 2 or 3 digs to do some proper filming. But we'll get there. Bye for now.